Assalamualaikum everyone, good morning and welcome to another inspiring episode of Short Talk with Rubania. I'm your host Rubania, AutomationWali, and today we have an extraordinary guest whose journey beautifully blends creativity, education, fashion and entrepreneurship. So our guest name is Beckie Di Leo. So thank you so much for joining. And our guest is an award-winning fine artist, fashion illustrator, creative director, and educator with more than 25 years of teaching experience. She has worked with world-famous brands like Bleakigar, Dyer, Coach, and Rogers, and has received the Prime Minister Award for Teaching Excellence, along with several prestigious Arts Education Award. So, thank you so much for joining us today, Vicky. It's an honor to have you here. Thank you so much for your time. Hi, how are you?
Thank you. And thank you for having me. I'm doing great. I'm on my summer vacation, so I am doing my side gigs over the summer. I am doing some teaching as well at some camps through fashion. And yeah, I'm doing my own artwork. So I've been busy even though I'm off, but I do work pretty much every day. Like you, I enjoy doing content creation, and there's never a day that you can't be creating, right?
Oh, that's nice.
Hmm.
Okay. So, so my first question is that, Vicky, can you tell us
Hmm.
about yourself and your journey?
I'm Canadian and I teach in Toronto, Canada, but I grew up in Niagara Falls area, so I'm sure you've heard of Niagara Falls. And I always wanted to teach and live and work in a city that was very culturally diverse. And so I moved to Toronto to pursue a teaching career. I went to school for fine arts and I wasn't sure what I was going to get into when I was in fine art, but I ended up getting a summer part time job at an art gallery in Niagara Falls teaching children. So I really enjoyed that experience being around all this amazing art and creating a curriculum for students to enjoy over the summer at an art camp. And I was given the freedom to teach what I wanted to teach. And ever since then, I've decided that I wanted to get into teaching, but I also really enjoy teaching what I feel is important in education today. Things change, the curriculum changes, history changes, what we're doing in today's society, interests change, and trends in art, trends in thinking, trends in popular culture. It's always evolving. It's always exploring new avenues to bring arts and contemporary culture into modern day curriculum. So, as an educator, I really enjoy picking what's happening in and around our community, our city, the world, and bringing that into the curriculum. And yeah, I've been at it for actually close to 30 years now. So many years. I started teaching when I was 23. And I have to say, I'm very impressed that you are. How old are you? You're 11 or you're 12?
Okay, that's. Thank you so much
Well,
for
I was getting,
wonderful introduction. It's truly inspiring here to hear about your journey, about your self. And my next question is that what inspired you to become a fashion illustrator?
So I've always been inspired by fashion. And what I was going to say just real quick as well, I'm inspired that you are a young age and you are out here and you're pursuing what you're passionate about, and that is content creation and interviewing people from different parts of the world because of technology. So that is really cool that you get to do what you want to do at your age as well. Fashion illustration has always been a part of who I am. Empowering, I believe that the way that people, how they want to dress, the type of makeup they want to put on, um, the type of music they might listen to, what they want to pursue in the future. I feel all of these things come into your own identity. And with me, I express myself through fashion and jewelry, designing, and I used to make my own clothes, or I used to revamp my high school uniform when I was in school because we had to wear uniforms. So that got me into fashion illustration. And I've always just loved illustrating. And I loved Mickey Mouse. So I thought I was going to be a an illustrator for Walt Disney. That was the plan, but things changed.
Alright, that's nice, amazing. And my next question is that how did your career begin?
How did, what was that? Pardon
I'm
me?
sure. I'm saying how did your career begin?
So my career began when I was in university still, and I worked for a art gallery. So from there, I moved to Toronto and I worked with the Toronto District School Board, and which I'm still there today. And I've been part of the Toronto District School Board for 30 years now. So I've been teaching for a very long time, many decades, 3 decades, and I continue to teach art and fashion illustration as well to people of your age. I've taught all ages. I really do enjoy teaching high school students the most, and I've worked with college students. Our high school students work with college students, which is really great to have that collaboration piece happening. And I also work with people out in the community. So getting back to my teaching, I like to continue to collaborate with other professionals and bring those professionals into the classroom so I can be a student and I can learn from them too.
That's a very amazing and also I also love art. So
Good.
and my next question is that what is the CX Academy?
This great question. The Six Academy, it is a social entrepreneurial program. So it's a program inside the school, Central Toronto Academy. And the coolest thing about the Six Academy is that the students help to build the program. They came up with the name The Six. It's a nickname for Toronto. So we had rebranded our entire school and introduced new programming and a new name and a new mascot and a new logo. And the students all designed that. So getting into arts, this is a great example of how you can use your artistic talent to do something in the real world. And in this case, the real world was creating a brand identity for our new school. So, with that being said, the students actually came up with the name the Six Academy. The students came up with a mascot. We're the Wolves now. And we work with professionals in shoe design, bag design, jewelry design, silk scarf design, hijabs. We actually made a hijab line and worked with various mentors as well. So we work with professionals out in the community that are doing great things, and we bring them into the classroom to work with our students. So we'll actually create something and then go into production with what we create. But you like this because it doesn't end there. We have to market what we design, and we have to use content creation and make videos, and we have a YouTube channel as well. Let's follow each other on YouTube. I see that you have a YouTube channel. And yeah, it's a lot of creation. So it's design, and it's marketing, and it's entrepreneurship, and it's collaboration and teaching students how to work together with one another.
Oh, that's a very nice, wonderful, and I like it. Landscape paintings and book create. Uh, so nice, thank you. And my next question is that why is creativity important in education?
Why is what important? Sorry, pardon me. Why is, can you just repeat that?
I'm sure. My question is that why is creativity important in education?
Why is, sorry, I couldn't, that, why is what important in education?
Yeah, like I'm saying that um, why is creativity important in
Oh,
education?
creativity. Okay. Okay. Creativity is the pulse of education. If you don't have a creative and active mind, then everything would be the same. It would be so mundane and generic. So when you apply your creative vision, that's when you really see transformative progress. And I'll speak to that. So in Canada, in Ontario, within the curriculum, we have an acronym, and it's called STEM: science, technology, engineering, and math. However, as artists, like to add the arts, that's my A, YMCA, we like to add the arts, and that is now STEAM: science, technology, arts, engineering, math. So when you have something like architecture design or industrial design, or even science and biology and chemistry, you need to be a creative thinker to learn new things, and it makes your appetite grow for education. And if you weren't creative, we wouldn't be coming up with medical advancements. We wouldn't be coming up with technology advancements. So it all comes down to creativity and how you want to pursue life, like how active you want to be with pursuing your life. And creativity just makes the world a better, more colorful, more expressive place. Good question.
Okay, that's so nice. And my next question is that what make live fashion illustrator unique?
Live fashion illustrations are unique. It's to interact with people one on one. And that's what I love the most. I love going to these events, and it can be a fundraising event. So it could be a fundraising event, it could be a party, it could be a celebration, and I will actually draw somebody right in front of me, and I like to have conversations with people as I'm drawing them because it actually helps me focus. And then you get to give people the gift of art right then and there. It's like, here you go, here's your work of art, and the person that you're talking to is your subject matter. So that's what makes them unique is the fact that it's so instantaneous, it's very interactive, and it makes people happy, and therefore it makes me happy. So
Okay, that's nice. And my next question became is that like you have worked with luxury brands like Dior and Balenciaga. So what was the experience like?
so collaborating with high-end designers and working with the team is always exciting because similar to when I work with mentors as a high school teacher, working with teams at these high-end design houses, you get to learn so much about their vision and their brand and their customers. So I get to interact a lot with the customers as well. And again, it's another avenue, it's another way to showcase artists' works. So brands will use photography or video or work with a lot of illustrators now, like Hermes and Chanel and Hermes. I just said Hermes, but they seem to be on the forefront of working with artists and selecting artists to create social media content. And that's how the customer is obtaining the new visuals, it's and the new launches and the new drops. It's through how the artists represent the company. So it's a really great way for fashion brands and fashion houses to work with artists. So seeing two art forms merged together, fashion and visual arts, it's always a beautiful thing to just add more creativity out there in the world. You should try it sometime. You should try doing live fashion illustrations if you like arts.
Yeah. Okay, that's a nice answer. It's very interesting. I like it. And my next question is that what price would you give to young artist?
My
Hi, can you hear me? Vicky, Vicky. I think so. Vicky network problem. So still waiting. Because I think she is joining.
Sarah, do you want me to answer that question?
Now start.
So my advice to young people is to do exactly what you're doing, and it's to seize the day and to get out there and to pursue whatever you want to pursue right now. Because of the World Wide Web and the internet, you have so much information at your fingertips. Beware though, be careful when you're online. But to pursue what you want to do, and don't wait, and do lots of research, see what other professionals are doing, what other people your age are doing, and just get out there and achieve your goals. You don't have to wait anymore to learn things. You can access the internet to learn things. So yeah, you're very inspirational in the sense that you're so young and that you've reached out to me in Canada and and you don't have to wait anymore. So just get out there and live your life and pursue what you want to pursue.
Okay, that's nice. And my next question is that what motivated you every day?
What motivates me every day are my family and just knowing that I can connect with people. I'm such a people person. So knowing that I can wake up and I'm going to be interacting with someone, whether it be a teenager or the kids at the camp or professionals out in the community, because I do a lot of work with a lot of adults as well, a lot of creative work, because it's very important to add to the creative and cultural fibers of society. So if you have a talent, whether you're a musician, a writer, a director, a dancer, an artist, a journalist, get out there and pursue what you're passionate about. So that's what motivates me every day, is knowing that there's creative pursuits to be taken and exciting things. Each day is different and I'm inspired by the world around me. So that's what motivates me each day, is the people I interact with and the world around me, and my dog.
Okay, that's nice, and thank you. And my next question is that what trend do you see in fashion illustration?
Ooh, very good question. Excellent. So with fashion illustration, it's having a renaissance moment, is what we say. And before cameras, fashion houses had to rely on fashion illustrators to draw ideas, to make drawings for catalogs. So fashion illustrators were needed to showcase the designs to the rest of the public. And fashion illustration actually has existed in fine art since the beginning of time. You have a beautiful sculpture of Queen Nefertiti. That was an Egyptian queen, and you could see her big headpiece and her makeup, and her jewelry. So that's fashion sculpture. So fashion illustration, the way that the Romans dressed, the way that the Greeks dressed, um, Middle Eastern people, the way that they dress and some of their motifs as well. All over the world, people wear clothes. And so fashion illustration is part of art history. So I don't ever see it going anywhere. It's a reflection of society. It's a reflection of culture. It's a reflection of identity. It's a reflection of where you live. It's a reflection of people, how they want to express themselves. So we want to continue to capture the beauty of textile designs and fashion from all over the world. And that's the cool thing about being a fashion illustrator, is I can be inspired by the artistry of different designers from all over. From Pakistan, you have beautiful textile designs, just the weaving and the embroidery and the shimmer and the bling, and a lot of the more dressy outfits are just, they're so beautiful. I'm so inspired by what I see in the world around me. So fashion illustrators are really having a moment. People love to see how an artist will interpret the way somebody looks and how somebody dresses.
Okay, that's a nice. Thank you. And my last one question is that finally, what message would you like to share with our audience?
Share what with the audience? What was that again?
Can you hear me?
Rubana, what did I what yes. Can you
Uh,
repeat that one more time, please?
yeah, finally, what message would you like to share with our audience?
Thank you for asking that. We all have a message to share, so we all have a voice. And my message is for everyone to continue to work with one another and and appreciate other identities and other people and other cultures and other traditions because we're all sharing this planet together. We're all living in this world together. And I'd like to, yes, work together and share our talents and respect one another. That's my message.
Uh,
Do we want to do a screenshot? Do we want to do a little screenshot?
I'm sure.
Take a picture? Okay. Okay, give me your biggest smile. Nice big smile.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Okay. So, thank you so much, Vicky, for sharing your incredible journey, valuable insight, and inspiring advice with us today. You're passionate for arts, education, and improving the next generation. Remind us that creativity truly has the power to transform lives. So, thank you so much to all our wonderful listener for joining us on this episode of Soul Talk with Robania. If you enjoyed the conversation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories for amazing guests around the world. So, thank you so much for your time for joining. Allah Hafiz, everyone.
Thank you for having me, and you're doing a great job. Got it. Keep
Thank
at it.
you.
Okay, take care. All the best. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.
Peace.